Okay, well, does anybody have any, like, high athletics? Because maybe somebody could climb to the top of this big old tree and see if they could see which way is which. Or we could, like, look at moss on the rocks.
I have been thinking of something, but I don't know if it is, like, applicable here. But I do have direction sense as a merit.
Oh.
I don't know if that helps.
This is a bit of an unpredictable area, unfortunately. You don't really have a good sense of where you are, and this place seems to be ever-changing, so unfortunately I don't think that it will help you much here.
So, I don't have anything athletic, so I suggest someone else.
I have 2 athletics, but that's not much.
I can start foraging for stuff if need be, but I also have a pickaxe. Maybe I can start hacking and chopping like a machete.
I don't have any
Yeah, like Minecraft.
Roll perception for me. The first perception check of the game. Scout and Watото, what you guys see here. So basically what you can observe from this area is that it's very... well, it's rather vast, and it's also very well fortified. So even though it's basically made of grass and greenery and thorns and whatnot, it's very well protected. So you get the feeling that no sniper is going to find you here for long. Definitely unable to see anything from the outside. Though you can see that there's light filtering in, so that's nice. It's the only way that you're able to see anything at all. Yule and Tiara, you observe this as well, but you also take note that there is a patch of beautiful flowers. Beautiful white flowers. They smell very fragrant and seem very lovely and nice. And they're kind of surrounding the tree, and seem to be, yeah, very beautiful, unlike anything you've ever seen before. And the entire area is full of a nice fragrance.
I've seen such a beautiful before.
Oh yeah?
I bet I can make some acid out of those flowers over there. We can burn our way through this forest.
Look alive in the forest.
But it's so pretty. I wouldn't want to ruin it.
Nature's beauty be damned.
I see we've got some different viewpoints here. But they do smell very nice. And also, one last thing that you see is that there are 2 different directions you can go in. There's an opening to the right, an opening to the left, and of course the place where you came from.
Oh, left and right.
You must
Should we do a vote?
Well, whatever you guys would like to do.
Coin?
Heads or tails?
Maybe
Can we flip Watoto?
Hey!
Flip Watoto! If he lands nose up.
Yeah.
Nose up or nose down?
No, please. Watoto's scared of heights.
It's okay, we won't throw you up too high.
Yeah, just a little bit off the ground.
Well, which way do we want to go, Ara?
What would
Which
you
way
like
do
to
you
do
want
here?
To go, Ara?
Can we take a look at, like, kind of see what's down each pathway?
Sure.
We could split up.
Watoto says so.
Well,
can if
didn't
you
we
want.
bring some walkie-talkies with us, Ara? I think we can split while carrying the walkie-talkies with us, Ara.
That is true.
That's a good idea.
Do the walkie-talkies work?
Would you like to
Let's
test them?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Ada. Wait, why is there such an echo? Do you hear me, Ada?
Well, you guys are rather close to each other, so of course you can hear each other.
Well then, since they seem to work, I think we should split into 2 groups and, while communicating, walk through the paths, Ara.
Okay.
Sounds
good
good to
Watoto.
me.
Who
Who's
wants to
going
go
with
with who,
who?
Ara? Yeah.
Oh, somebody's gonna pick Watoto, huh?
Me, Ara.
Oh!
Oh. I
Okay.
see what's happening
It's
here.
been nice knowing y'all.
Alright. Alright, which way should we go?
Yes, you must choose right or left.
Watoto feels tingly for the left.
I agree, Yara. It must be the left
Alright.
one.
Guess you and I are going right.
Right it is. Let's go right. Going right.
Alrighty then. So it looks like we've got both Scout and Yule to the right, and then Watoto and Tiara to the left. Alright. And
What could go wrong?
what could go wrong?
Alright.
What could go wrong?
Tempting
Can
fate.
you
Bring
imagine?
It, fate.
Can
There
you
was some
imagine anything?
curveballs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello?
I mean, hello, you're speaking directly to me if that's what you want.
No, I was just kidding. Please have mercy on our soul.
Maybe, but you did split the party, so let's see what happens. So we'll start
Okay,
off
alright.
with Scout and Yule. Alright?
Okay.
Alright.
You guys chose to go to the right. So, as you make your way down the path, I'll go ahead and change the scenery for you. As things do, well, they do change a tiny bit. Ever so slightly. You've got some rather tall trees here. Very tall indeed. And if you look closely, there are vines winding in between them. Yes.
You can make a didgeridoo out of these trees. You see how nice and long and tall they are? You can make a lot of stuff out of these trees.
It looks
Could we,
like
maybe top
Arashiyama
some
in
vines
Kyoto.
and take them with us, just in case?
Not a bad idea.
Would you
How
like
are we
to
gonna...
cut down the trees?
Yes.
Can
well,
I...
at least the vines.
Yes.
Do you have something to cut down the trees?
Scout.
I got me a blade.
Alright.
I'm not gonna use my pickaxe though, because it's very nice. I'm gonna use my blade.
Okay, you want to
Alright,
use your blade. Sounds good.
Yes!
Let's give it a try. Go ahead and roll your dexterity and weaponry for me.
Oh, baby, we're cutting down big trees tonight, baby. Okay.
We're not going to use the weapons modifier because you're not using this as a weapon. You're using it to cut down some trees that it may not be intended to cut down. So just go ahead and do a simple weaponry and dexterity roll for me.
She's probably making a helicopter out of that.
Okay.
But
Wow, 4 successes. Okay, with 4 successes, you manage to very slowly but surely chip away at the walls. And the vines, they don't like you doing that.
oh, great.
Yeah, really
Hey,
not
life.
big fans of you chopping down the trees. This is a really interesting part of this area because it's not quite like the other parts in that the thorns are unable to be cut through. I mean, they certainly aren't made of anything that is similar to actual nature or anything. There's something magical about them, but these long trees are a bit different.
They're
These
sentient, aren't they?
You're alive?
I mean, you're not totally sure. You can't really tell. You're no experts on these trees, but when you cut into them, it does seem as though the forest is screaming.
Oh, Jesus.
But
Great!
you managed to cut yourself a little
Are you
bit.
girls okay over there? Tiara over. Aro. Seems
You just
fine,
come
my
in.
bleeding. Hello? Everything okay, Ara? You're cutting off, Ara. Is there... Hello? Moshi moshi. Ara?
You can kind of hear, but you are busy cutting at the same time, so.
Wait, what were you saying about the trees, though? They're screaming?
The whole forest seems to be screaming as you cut down the tree.
Like really
Ah.
loud, like yeah. Or
It's hard to describe. Not much like a human scream, but rather you can feel it, something reverberating in your bones as you cut down the tree, as though some great force within is crying out. But it's basically too late because now you've cut a big piece of the tree. It's a decent size.
gonna
It's about half a
die.
human. Yeah, the vines are very angry though. And in fact, as you take the piece of the tree that you've cut, the vines seem to be closing in rather quickly.
Could've guessed
Scout,
that.
I think we might have to start running.
Alright, this is giving me flashbacks.
Yeah.
Once again, maybe we should radio into let me see if this thing works. Tingly left, come in, Tingly left. This is wood chopping right. Do you copy? Over.
Watoto copy. Over. Tiara copy. Over.
We've got some tingly. Never mind. We've got some trees, screaming trees here, and they seem to be closing in on us. How are you guys doing over there? Over.
It's a good thing that you asked. It's a good thing that you asked, Scout. Because we're gonna go ahead and segue on over to Watato and Tiara. Now for you guys, the scenery is ever so slightly different. You find this place that actually does straight up look like a maze, a rather fancy maze actually. But the walls are actually very tall. You see, this isn't, the scale that you may see this right now is actually, it's very, very, very big. You guys would probably be about the size of one of those tiles on the ground.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
Wow.
It's very large and literally a maze. But the one thing that you don't quite see in this picture is that those white flowers kind of continue to grow along the vines and along the way, and they smell so nice.
Pretty.
Yeah. Would you like to do anything like make a perception check or?
Yeah.
Yes.
I want to see if, like, when the maze splits up at certain points, which way the flowers go, if they go only in one way. And then we shall follow the flowers, Anna.
Okay.
Mhm.
Sounds good.
Maybe not follow the flowers.
All
That's a
right.
good idea. Yeah.
Sure. Go ahead and roll perception.
Both of us?
Sure, if you'd like. So both of you are kind of able to perceive that these flowers are the same ones that you found in that nice little safe area, and they make you feel safe. They smell very nice, and you're able to observe that they go for a little ways, but interestingly enough, they stop and they don't branch off into any other direction. They just kind of become a bit less and less. And Watato, you specifically are able to sort of perceive that there is actually nothing dangerous about these flowers. In fact, they're very inviting.
Watoto, take a flower. Pick a flower, yeah.
Okay.
Give to pretty bird lady.
For me, Ara?
Yeah.
Wait, thank you so kindly, Ara.
How do you smell better? Flower good for good scent, good smell.
Musk.
It does indeed smell very nice. Can I pick a flower too?
Sure.
I'll pick a flower. Give it to Watoto.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Let's continue walking, Ara. We shouldn't waste our time.
Interestingly enough, even though you've taken these flowers, it doesn't seem that the forest is angry or anything like that. So that's the good news. You do have some lovely white flowers.
Nice. Well,
Can I use this for potions?
I mean, if you'd like to, you have it now, so.
Make it into a powder.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds good. Well, you certainly have it now. You have it on your person, so. That's good. Meanwhile, where everyone seems to be dying right now. That right about now, you guys, the vines are getting real wild.
Uh-oh.
Shall we make like a deer in headlights and run?
Yes. Can I maybe like search for like any exits or anything on the while we're running?
What would you like to
can be
search
my
for?
guest.
What was that? I didn't hear ya. What would you like to search for?
Like possible exits or
Exits. Understood.
anything?
Sure, go ahead and do a perception check for me.
Oh my god!
Oh, thank the Lord.
Reroll this time.
Wow.
That is an exceptional success. All right. So, with that a very exceptional success, your eyes dart back and forth as you look around for some possible exit. The vines are closing in very quickly, and they seem to be definitely interested in taking you and making you a part of them. However, the good news is, as you kind of begin to back up, you perceive that behind you there's actually a perfectly sized hole for people to fit through. That you might be able to escape through. That the vines aren't reaching right now.
Scout, this way. There's a way out.
Oh.
It's perfectly, suspiciously perfectly sized for us to pass through, but better than nothing.
Looks like one of them game show holes when you gotta fit through the size. Let's go.
What
Let's
close is
hit
this
it.
one?
Well, on the television, Ma used to watch this thing called yoga, and they call this one the tree pose.
Tree pose. You go first, Scout. You go first. Show me what the tree pose looks like.
Do I have to roll for this, or can I just go through?
Athletics and dexterity.
Athletics and dexterity. Yep. Here it comes.
Please get
Hope you're ready to push.
I want to see Yule pushing Scout's butt through the hole.
Oh my.
One success is all you need, Scout. You managed to wiggle your way through there. It is not comfortable and it is very tight. However, it is certainly nothing compared to the sharp vines that are going to pierce your skin and make you a part of them. You're glad to not be a part of them. So it
Thank you,
feels
morning
fine.
yoga.
Yes, it's all
right,
thanks to
Yule.
yoga.
We'll get him next time.
Very
You'll get it
flexible,
next
but
time.
You'll fit.
here I go.
You'll fit for sure. So, Scout, you managed to make it out to the other side, and you see that Yule is wriggling through the hole as best she can. However, she gets stuck right in the middle.
It's alright. I got this. Do I still have my blade?
You do still have your blade. However, I am gonna need first Yule to take 1 bashing damage as the vines begin to hit at your feet.
Alright.
All right, Scout, what would you like to do?
If I pull her through, it's gonna cut up God knows what on her, which is gonna cause more damage. Do you think could I like make the hole wider? Is that the issue? Can I perceive? Can I perception?
Sure, do a perception check, and let's find out what's going on
Okay.
before things get too crazy.
Help.
You are able to perceive that the issue isn't necessarily that Yule isn't able to fit. In fact, you guys are about probably roughly the same size. So that's not so much the problem. It's just that Yule is a little slow. Not really the most dexterous, not really the most muscle-defined, well-toned, kind of used to
You'll
crawling
be
in the mud.
roasted.
Crawling in the mud like you have done in the past. So she just needs a bit of a pull, if possible.
Oh. Alright.
She should be
Could
okay.
I did this with a feller back in Belt Buckle, and I saved him from the man-eating mines. Maybe I can do that for you here, Yule. Could I, like, do the same thing, you think, with the pickaxe and yoink?
Sure, if
Hoist.
you'd like to try.
Okay, Yule, we can either use the pickaxe, or I'm willing to use my pants again. We can tie it around you nice and tight and give you a nice tug.
I'm gonna go with the pickaxe.
You know, if I lose my pickaxe because of this, then I'm gonna leave you behind.
Oh. But you're not
You know,
gonna leave
maybe
me
we-
behind if you lose your pants?
No, ma'am.
Alright, I guess pants.
Does it matter which one I choose? Like, if I lose, like, is there like a material stability thing?
It would be a different role, I would say.
Which one will I have more chance of success with, rolling?
Well, the pickaxe is real sturdy, but your pants are real sturdy too.
I'm using my pants.
Go ahead and roll for
Wow.
me your, let's see. Let's do athletics and either strength or dexterity. And then do a +1 for strong pants.
Oh, yeah! Stitched up by Mama. Mama's best. Okay,
Oh, strong stitch. Okay, with one success, that's all you need. You go ahead and throw Yule a line, that line being your pants.
Or like a leg.
Like a leg. A pant leg. You grab onto that bad boy, and by God, Scout, you tug so hard. You tug as hard as you tugged back in the day at the county fair when you had to play the tug of war rope game into the mud. You were not going to be pulled into the mud that day. This is like that.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. This is just like that day. You channel that energy and you bring Yule out of the tightened hole. And thankfully, her ankles are very scraped up, but that's about it. And you guys seem to be all right for now. For now.